Ukraine said on Sunday that Russia launched 37 drones overnight across the country. Ukrainian air defense systems downed 35 of the drones. The Kharkiv and Donetsk were the regions worst affected. A strike in the east of the country injured at least 11 people, including a 16-year-old boy. 17 high-rise buildings were damaged by the explosions. Ukrainian shelling of a Russian border village in the western Kursk region killed one woman on Sunday, the local governor said on social media. A residential building caught fire and a local female resident died, he said. Moscow said it had destroyed 47 Ukrainian drones flying over its southern regions.
Canada and Sweden have both declared they will resume aid funding to UNRWA, the UN agency for Palestinian refugees. Earlier this week, Spain said it would give an additional €20 million in aid, in addition to the €3.5 million the country already pledged in February. Investigations into the agency's staff continue. UNRWA is the biggest UN agency operating in Gaza and provides vital humanitarian aid to Palestinians. But officials say the organisation has been at risk of collapse whilst its funding was cut. There is increasing frustration with Gaza's humanitarian crisis and a new willingness to work around Israeli restrictions, with the opening of a new sea delivery corridor this weekend from Cyprus to Gaza, backed by the EU, UK and US. Spain may go even further in supporting Palestinians. Prime Minister Pedro Sanchez said on Saturday he will suggest to Parliament to recognise the state of Palestine to promote a two-state solution to the conflict. Voters will flock to the polls on Sunday to vote in Portugal's general election, 4 months after Socialist Prime Minister Antonio Costa's sudden resignation amid a corruption investigation. The two traditional main parties, the centre-left Socialist Party and the centre-right Social Democratic Party, are expected to collect most of the votes. The two parties have alternated power since the end of the dictatorship 5 decades ago, but the slew of corruption scandals over recent months, paired with low wages, a high cost of living and failings in public healthcare, has left many voters upset with the status quo. Unhappiness amongst voters has been further stirred up by populist party Chega, widely expected to come third in the elections. It's in keeping with a general political shift to the right seen elsewhere in Europe. Chega could end up with a government role if a bigger party needs its support to form a government. Seven people have been reported missing after severe weather hit a large part of southeastern France overnight. 5 people, including 2 children, are missing in the Gard region, having been swept away by floodwaters while trying to drive across bridges on Saturday night. 2 other people in the Ardèche and Gagnaire, respectively, are also missing. 7 regions in the southeast and southwest, Ardèche, Aveyron, Gard, Lozère, Var, Charente-Maritime and Gironde, will remain under orange flood alerts until Monday.
The Netherlands opened the National Holocaust Museum on Sunday. The ceremony was presided over by the Dutch King as well as Israeli President Isaac Herzog. The museum in Amsterdam tells the story of some 102,000 Jews who were deported from the Netherlands and murdered in Nazi camps. The exhibition shows us the devastating consequences that anti-Semitism can have, the Dutch King William Alexander said in an address. Herzog hailed the Netherlands' initiative to create a new Holocaust museum that he said was a testament to rising anti-Semitism around the world. Sunday's ceremony came against a backdrop of Israel's devastating attacks on Gaza. Thousands of pro-Palestinian protesters gathered near the museum. Leaders emphasized they were against Herzog's presence, not the museum and what it commemorates.